Hello YouTube family, let's prevent a solution given this nice exponential equation, which is 5 to power x minus 2 is equal to 40. So what is the value of x? Okay, now solution from what we have is that 5 to power x minus 2, this is in the form of 8 to power n, subtract m, this is actually equal to 8 to power n divided by 8 to power m, alright? Now, let's transform this exponential equation applying this identity so that we'll have 5 to power x divided by 5 to power 2. This is equal to 40. Alright? So from what we have here, we multiply both signs by 5 to power 2 and also here by 5 to power 2. Now, if you simplify here, we'll have 5 to power x. This is equal to 40 multiplied by 5 to power 2. Now, so for the value of x, we introduce the natural logarithm on both sides. As follows, you'll have log 5 to power x. This is equal to log 40 multiplied by 5 to power 2. Alright? Now, log 5 to power x, this is actually in the form of log m to power n, which is equal to n log m. Okay? Now, applying this power rule property of logarithm, we're going to have log 5 to power x becomes x to log 5. This is equal to, we have x log 5 is equal to, now we have log 40 multiplied by 5 to power 2. Alright? Now, as you can see, log 40 multiplied by 5 to power 2, this is in the form of log a multiplied by b, which can be expressed as log a, okay, plus log b. Now, let's apply this logarithm identity so that we'll have x log 5, this is equal to log 40 divided by log 5 plus log 5 to power 2 divided by log 5. Okay, so let's proceed. So we have x log 5 is equal to log 40 multiplied by 5 to power 2. Now, as you can see, log 40 multiplied by 5 to power 2, this is actually in the form of log a multiplied by b, and this we can transform as log a plus log b. Now, applying this logarithm property, we'll have x log 5, this is equal to log 40, okay, plus log 5 to power 2. Now, we divide both signs by log 5, okay, so that if you simplify here, x is equal to, now we can express 40 can be expressed as 8 multiplied by 5, all right, of which we can transform this 8 as 2 to power 3, okay, 2 to power 3. So we can express log 40 as log 2 to power 3 multiplied by 5 divided by log 5, then plus log 5 to power 2 divided by log 5. Now, from what we have here, we'll have x is equal to, now this is log 2 to power 3 multiplied by 5, applying this logarithm property that log a times b is the same thing as log a plus log b. Applying this property, log 2 to power 3 multiplied by 5 will be log 2 to power 3 divided by log 5, okay, plus log 5 divided by log 5 plus, we'll have, this is log 5 to power 2 divided by log 5. Now, if you simplify what we have here, we'll have x is equal to, now we have log 2 to power 3. This we can express as 3 log 2 divided by log 5 plus this is 1 plus log 5 to power 2 is the same thing as 2 log 5 divided by log 5. So we simplify here so that we'll have x is equal to, this is the same thing as 1 plus 2, which is 3, plus this is 3. Now we have log 2 divided by log 5, and this is in the form of log a divided by log b, which we can express as log a to base b. Now applying this logarithm property, then we'll have x is equal to 3 plus 3 log 2 to base 5. Now this is the value of x. Okay, so let's verify that this value of x actually satisfies the equation. All right. Now the value of x is equal to 3 plus 3 log 2 to base 5. Now let's verify or check if this value of x actually satisfies the equation. Okay, so let's verify. Now if you recall, we have that 5 to power x subtract 2. This should give us a value of 40. All right. Now we are saying that 5 to power x minus 2, this is in the form of a to power n minus m, which we can express as a to power n divided by a to power m. Now this is the same thing as 5 to power x divided by 5 squared. This should give us a value of 40. Now substituting the value of x, we'll have 5 to power 3 plus log, that is 3 log 2 to base 5, okay, divided by 5 squared, which is 25. This is supposed to give us a value of 40. Now from what we have here, we find that 5 to power 3 plus 3 log 2 to base 5, this is in the form of a to power n plus m, which we can express as a to power n multiplied by a to power m. All right, so let's apply this the indices property so that we'll have 5 to power 3 multiplied by 5 to power 3 log 2 to base 5 divided by 25. This is supposed to give us a value of 40. All right, so let's proceed. We have 5 to power 3 multiplied by 5 to power 3 log 2 to base 5 divided by 25. This is equal to 40. Now as you can see, 5 to power 3, this is the same thing as 125. All right, so we'll have 125 multiplied by, now 5 to power 3 log 2 to power 5, to base 5. This can be expressed as log 2 to power 3 to base 5. Okay, and this is actually in the form of m to power log a to base m, which is basically equal to a. Now from what we have here, we find that 5 to power log 2 to power 3 to base 5, this is the same thing as 2 to power 3. And you find that 2 to power 3, this is equal to 8. Now let's substitute this. You'll have 125 multiplied by 8 divided by 25. This should give us a value of 40. Now from what we have here, if you simplify 25 and 125, this is 5. Okay, so you have 5 times 8, which is equal to 40, and that means that the left hand side is equal to the right hand side. Okay, and that affirms that the value of x, which is 3 plus 3 log 2 to base 5, actually satisfies the equation. So kindly follow the steps, like this video, and subscribe. See you in the next video. Bye bye.